The kiss that broke everything, and the love that survived. My name is Sophia. I was 25 years old. I had a husband who held my hand at the altar and promised me forever. I had a 5-year-old daughter with his eyes and my smile. I had a life I believed in. And then, in one single moment, a kiss destroyed all of it. His name was Donald. 7 years together, 7 years of mornings, arguments, laughter, and making up. 7 years of building something that felt like home. I trusted him the way you trust the sun to rise. Without thinking, without question. That was my mistake. It was a Friday night, his best friend's birthday. Donald kissed me on the forehead before he left and said, "I'll be home late, babe." I smiled. I said, "Okay." I was a little sick that night. I took medicine. I went to bed. I had no idea that while I was sleeping in our bed, he was at that party with her, his ex-girlfriend. He never told me she would be there. And the next morning, I woke up to silence. Donald was in the kitchen, not making breakfast, not scrolling his phone, just sitting. He looked like a man carrying something heavy. I said, "What's wrong?" He didn't look at me right away. And then he did. "Sophia, I need to tell you something. I kissed my ex-girlfriend last night. 5 words, that's all it took to unmake 7 years. He said he was drunk. He said she came close. He said he didn't stop her. He said, it just happened." I looked at the man I had shared my life with, and I felt something cold move through me. "What do you mean?" I said. "It just happened." "It was a mistake," he said. "Only one time. Please forgive me." I didn't shout right away. For a moment, just one moment, I was completely still. And then the pain came. Like a wave, like a wall. I cried. I shouted. I picked up his bag. I walked to the door and I opened it. "Get out," I said, and he left. Our daughter Angela was at my parents' house that weekend. She didn't see any of it. At least I had that. But the world didn't leave me alone to grieve in peace. Donald called constantly, messages every hour. "I love you, Sophia. I am so sorry. Please, just one more chance." I didn't answer. Then his mother called. "Sophia," she said gently, "all men make mistakes. My own husband had a girlfriend once, but I stayed, and now we are okay." I took a breath. "That is your story," I said, "not mine." She said, "Think about Angela. A child needs her father." And I said, "Angela can love her father, but I will not keep a husband who kisses other women." Some people called me too serious. Some people said I should forgive and forget. But I want to ask you something. Can you forget? Can you sleep beside someone and know what you know? The next day, he came to the door. He stood there with flowers in his hands, eyes red from crying, and he looked so broken that for just a second, I almost softened. I opened the door. He said, "Please, Sophia, let's talk." And we did. He said he was confused. He said she kissed him first. He said it was only once. Nothing more. I looked at him for a long time. "Donald," I said quietly, "you had a choice. You could have said no. You could have walked away. But you didn't. That is enough for me." He started to cry. "I don't want to lose my family." And I said, "You lost us the moment you kissed her." He left the flowers on the step, and he walked away. That night, I could not sleep at all. I lay in the dark and I thought about everything. our wedding, how nervous he was, how he cried when Angela was born, the man who brought me soup when I was sick, the man who fixed the broken things. He was a good husband before that night, but now I didn't know who he was. And so I asked myself the three hardest questions. Can I forgive him? Can I forget that kiss? Can I trust him again? My heart answered, no, no, no. Days passed, weeks. He kept sending messages. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I love you both so much. One night, I read every single one. My hands were shaking because, and this is the hardest part, I still loved him. But love, I have learned, is not the same as trust. You can love someone completely and still know that staying would break you. One night, I held Angela's hand while she slept. I watched her face in the dark. So peaceful, so innocent. And I thought, what do I want her to learn from watching her mother? I want her to grow strong, to know her worth, to choose love that comes with respect, not love that comes with apology. 1 year passed, and something quiet happened. Donald showed up every single weekend without fail. He never missed. He never made excuses. And slowly, slowly, he changed. He stopped drinking. He told the truth, even when it was hard. He never pushed me for more than I could give. He just waited. Angela would run to him when he arrived, throw her arms around him, and laugh. He is a wonderful father. That was never the question. One sunny afternoon, he sat beside me and said, "Sophia, can we talk? I miss our family. I miss being your husband. I know what I did. I know I broke your trust, but I love you. I always will. And I'm not the same man I was that night." I looked into his eyes. He looked tired. He looked honest. And for the first time in a year, I believed him. I looked at Angela, laughing in the sun, completely unaware of how much weight was sitting on this moment. And my heart made its decision. "I forgive you," I said, "and I want us to try again." His eyes filled with tears. "Really?" "Yes," I said, "but not because I am weak. I am stronger now than I have ever been. I choose you again because I believe in second chances, and because you earned yours." He held me, not quickly, the way people hug in movies, but slowly, like he was afraid I might disappear. And then Angela ran to us both, looked up with that 5-year-old curiosity, and asked, "Mommy, Daddy, are you happy?" "Yes, baby," I whispered. "We are happy. We are not a perfect family. We never were. But we are real. We are honest. We are built on truth and love and the courage it takes to choose someone again after they have hurt you." If you are carrying pain today, I want you to know this. Your feelings are valid. Your boundaries matter. And healing is not weakness. Whether you stay or you go, make sure you choose from strength, not from fear, and always try to overcome with love and trust. Thank you for listening to Sophia's story. If it touched you, please share it with someone from your friends and family who needs to hear it today. You never know whose life a story can change. Take care of yourself, and remember, you are strong. You are brave. You deserve love that respects you.